like I say, you know, anything worth playing is worth playing in tune. Can you get the monitor on when you have a chance?
Yeah.
Whenever you have a chance, you know. I'm afraid I'm saying this stuff on TV, you know. Like we're on TV. I say though, anything worth playing is worth playing in tune. It's hard to tune this thing with. I think I twisted the knobs while I was in the car. But anyway, here's a Tom's Guitar Show theme. As a picture of somebody in the back of a TV. It looks like George Bush fixing an old-fashioned TV. Anyway, I assume we're on. My monitor is not showing me the...
We'll get that for you.
Anyway, I'm sorry. But anyway, here we... what was I supposed to... Oh, I know what I was supposed to say. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tom's Guitar Show. I'm Tom. They call me Guitar Tom because, quite frankly, I'm often seen with a guitar. And they call me on the phone. They say, hey, man, what's your show about anyway? I say, oh, it's about an hour. It's about guitars, guitar players, guitar playing, all things guitaristic. So here's the question. I mean, like, you know, if you want to call me on the phone, ask me a question about how to play the guitar, the care and feeding of your guitar, like, what kind of guitar is right for you. You know, I talk about like citharas, lutes, ouds, vihuelas, banjos, balalaikas, bouzouki's, bajos, sextos, mandolins, mandoras, mandolas, mandocellos. If you want to talk about, you know, cavaquinhos, tiples. You want to talk about, did I say ouds, lutes, vihuelas? I don't know what I said, but, you know, clarinets, clavinets, clavichords, clavinovas, accordions, ocarinas, piccolos, pipe organs. Anything with strings on it, anything you blow on to make music, anything you hit with a mallet. You want to talk about politics, world events, or your own personality problems. It's kind of weird, man. You know, call us on the phone. We're here for you, but keep it clean. It's a family show. I kind of like that, all that delay. But I mean, obviously, when I put the amp in the car, I must have turned a couple of knobs. It happens all the time. And it's kind of like that banjo player joke. The guy, yeah, well, my mic's moving mysteriously. So the guy's playing his concert, his banjo recital, you know, and there's a little kid on the, oh, there I am, look, so some little kid goes up on the stage during the intermission and turns one of the tuners, you know. And then the guy runs after the kid and says, you know, the banjo player says, listen, you're not in trouble, just tell me, which one did you turn? because the implication is, of course, that he wouldn't know how to tune the banjo. Yeah. So, that's cool. I mean, I almost don't want to send it back. I better work on it. Hang on. Where was I? Let's see. Effects. How about just a little bit of delay? I'll turn down the level a little bit. And then I'll put a little less, little treble, a little less bass. Then we have a. Hang on a second, oh no, I'm all twisted up. Oh no, what do I do now? Oh, here we go. Okay, so I got my looper and my delay. I go down, and so I'll go like. almost think that if you turn off the house lights, the color would look better in here. That's darker, isn't it? Huh. Maybe I was wrong. I don't know. There aren't enough lights on it anyway. Or maybe there are. Ah. Yeah. I move this over for a while. Yeah, well, the problem with this show nowadays is that, I come sliding in about a half hour before the show starts if I'm lucky, because I got this job up in Cedar Rapids, teaching at the college up there. And very exciting there today, because Salman Rushdie is speaking there this evening, so they had to do a huge security sweep. And the music building there is actually, connected to the auditorium, which is often the case. So they had to clear the whole place. So when I was walking out of there, there was the explosive sniffing dog, the canine unit there, truck parked there, and everything like that. So and then several police cars. So they're doing a security sweep. But anyway, but I'm saying my excuse for always like having the show not be quite ready to go is that I just get here and then other people just get here at the last minute, because that's the way it goes. But then again, the show is free. What do you expect? Anyway, this I have another lamp back here, but it's I've got the the delay is on a lot more. There's a lot more delay than I would normally put on it, because the amp is because when I mess around with the amplifier in the car, it's sort of I twiddle the knobs and stuff by mistake. But so if I could do something completely different. I could go into the world of a little reverb, and I get this sort of sound. Which I think is pretty nice. Put a little more reverb on it, and I get this. A little bit too much. And then if I go all the way to the top, I get. That's not too bad, actually. That's the high noon in my knob. But I don't want to insult anybody, but so I was. I've had nylon string guitar issues. Okay, I have problems with nylon string guitars. Some of them don't work. I had one that's messed up, and another one's been in the shop for a really long time. So my two acoustic ones that are acoustic electrics. This one's actually a solid body nylon string guitar. So it's like an electric classical guitar. So anyway, so I have these two Godin, and I also have an older Godin model, which before it was called the Godin. They're called La Si Do guitars, because La Si Do would be ABC, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, or La Si Do. Anyway, from Canada. So I have an older model, but I don't have like a really good like electric classical guitar that's like a classical guitar with a pickup in it at the moment. And so I went onto YouTube to see amplifying nylon string guitar. So I looked at it for that, and there's a guy there, and he had all this equipment he was showing, and he had a rack with a power amp and a stereo chorus and some other doodads to compress the sound, make it sound good, and a couple of a big power amp and a couple of speakers. That you had to put out wedge-shaped speakers. You could also put on a mast, or you could leave them on the floor pointing up, which is like too much for me to carry, because I don't want to be able to walk into a place in one trip and not take up too much space. But so it sounded like all this great stuff, and he like knew what he was talking about. So then he played, and he had so much chorus on it. Let me see if I can do that. To be like a. I don't like that sound. I don't think that sounds nice. Anyway, that's as much chorus as I can get out of this amp. But this guy, wait a minute, hang on. I can make it more. Let's turn it all the way to 10, see what this sounds like. I mean, that's not pleasant to my ears somehow. And he had a lot more than that on his. So he's talking about all this stuff, shows all this equipment and all this stuff and all this know-how, and he starts playing, and it sounds like, ew. Now, I played in restaurants and things, and for like receptions, and in the lounge. I played the lounge at the University Club. You know, people are waiting to do some fine dining. You know, people who pay $35 for a steak. And would you want to hear this while you're having your shrimp cocktail? Anyway, sorry, I'm just musing them now. A little reverb. Turn that down a little bit. So I got a couple of things going. I got the effects level. I got the effect and the intensity of the effect itself, and then the level, the amount of the effect. So this is, yeah, that's all right. So if I turn it over here a little bit, get this. And it's all right. But a little delay. Yeah. If I do that delay and turn the density, it goes up. The intensity goes up to 10. I'll turn it to 5, and it goes like. Not too bad. Still doesn't sound like a classical guitar to me, but. Yeah, anyway, that's what I'm doing. Is Donna back there somewhere? Or is she? Yeah, maybe she should do her thing. Here she comes. I was thinking about offering her my mic and her mic, so she could have two mics, and I would just like respectfully play my little electric guitar here and then turn it down a little bit, because it's ukulele time. Yay. I almost brought a ukulele, but it was in such a hurry. It was like, never mind. Oh yeah.
Very big.
That's good. Very big. Even I can see that. Okay, so, here's my theory here, sound people in there. If you're of sound mind, huh? I'm sorry. Now, Donna might be able to do really well with one microphone if we, have the sound right, the right volume, and maybe the right placement. If we don't like that, before we start the song for real, I could give her my mic, and we could put that one more toward her uke and this one more toward her face, or vice versa. So, could you say something, Donna?
This is
well, not too close. Just like you, like how would you normally? Because your uke's probably good and loud.
Oh yeah.
How about like that now? If you
This is a song called "The Glory of Love."
how's that sound?
This is a song called "The Glory of Love."
Strum a couple of chords. Just sing all chords of it. How's that?
Okay.
That's good. See, I think it works pretty well because we're not on stage. You see, with the mic, like I'm like all over the place. The mic still picks it up pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the song's written by Billy Hill, and I looked up that he was born in 1899 and died in 1940. So he was 41 years old. He wasn't very old.
Oh, I wonder what happened to him.
I don't know, but he wrote a lot of songs.
What if he was lucky in love? He wasn't lucky in longevity, though.
He was married.
It doesn't necessarily mean it was a...
Okay.
It could have been awful. That's what killed him. I don't... Anyway. Are you trying to used to play a chord, any chord, like somebody's sharp or somebody's flat. You are, I am flat to you. No, I don't know if we're... Listen, we got a whole hour we can waste. See, when we do the shows upstairs, we're always in a big hurry. See?
Right. I'm not in a hurry.
Good. That seems to be in tune.
Uh-oh.
I mean, maybe you gone sharp. Because isn't too bad. Can I borrow your uke for half a second?
Yes.
Here.
Let's switch.
I have this big old honking guitar here.
Okay.
It's kind of heavy compared to your uke. It's a very nice uke.
Yeah. Oh.
There we go. But the thing I started saying the other night when I was gigging is like this new thing I keep saying is that anything worth playing is worth playing in tune. So, I mean, 1936, huh?
No.
I mean, this is 1936 here.
Oh, yeah, he wrote it in 1936, the song.
He died 1940, 40 or 41?
1940.
40. He only had 4 years to live.
Who knew?
Well,
He didn't.
one more time here. It only keeps wanting to creep back up again. That's perfectly in tune.
That's
This
better.
isn't quite as good.
No. Why not?
I don't know. Are your strings old? They're not that old, are they?
No, they're not that old. I don't know.
Well, it could be I'm losing my mind, but that one chord was in tune, and then the other one wasn't.
You're right.
So, so it wasn't me. Although, sometimes wonder. All right, where were we? We're going to sing the song.
Yeah, it's okay. You've got to give a little, take a little, and let your poor heart break a little. That's the story of, that's the glory of love. You've got to laugh a little, cry a little, before the clouds roll by a little. That's the story of, that's the glory of love. As long as there's the two of us, we've got the world all in its charms. And when the world is through with us, we've got each other's arms. You've got to win a little, lose a little, and always have the blues a little. That's the story of, that's the glory of love.
Very nice, very nice. So that's very good. That's very good. But you would know you were married, but you also have a dog. So you probably
Yes.
have a home full of.
Oh, yes. A happy dog and a happy husband.
Okay, that's fine. That's
Yes.
fine. Yes. I have a cat, and she knows my cat. My cat actually likes to sit in her ukulele case. One thing we should mention, though, this is Mardi Gras today, isn't it? Isn't that right? Fat Tuesday. So this is where you can. I think it's a good thing to have Mardi Gras because all those people who blew off their New Year's resolutions to get in shape and quit eating so much and everything, they can try again tomorrow. And Ash Wednesday, if you're a Catholic, you put ashes on your forehead and you put it on the sackcloth. You whip yourself a little bit, whatever, or at least you go on a diet and so not only, but what really ruins that is you have Mardi Gras, so you begin Lent, but the next day is Valentine's Day, where you're supposed to be eating like chocolate and stuff like that, and giving candy to your significant other. It's every day's a holiday when you think about it. I mean, somewhere. When you just give love and never get love, you better let love depart. I know it's so, but then I know I can't get you out of my heart. You made me leave my happy home. You took my love and now you've gone. Since I fell for you, Since I Fell for You. So I have this tendency to take a lot of love songs, and in my mind, I think about something else, you know, something related, perhaps. Household Pets is a good one, you know. If I think, well, it's kind of sad, really, but I had a little cat, you know, and we called her Smokey. My son named her when he was a little kid, because she was gray, and I played this gig, this very strange kind of emotional gig. It was a restaurant was closing down, and they're having a big night because there's a movie called Big Night, where this restaurant is having one big final hurrah. So it was Kurt Fries actually, and Kim, his wife. They have the Devotee, which is a very fine little restaurant in there. And they have other interests also, but they decided to open this one big restaurant, and this big, the Adagio says slow food, where you really enjoy your dinner and stuff. But didn't make it. It was like things didn't work out, and they had one big last night, and I was supposed to be there to play the first part of it that evening, and I brought a mandolin and a guitar, and every time they came out with a new dish, I was supposed to play you know, the tarantella. At the very beginning of the evening, and then there's going to be a jazz band, but the jazz band never showed up, you know, which is, I guess that happens in show business. I guess, like I was telling somebody earlier, you know, I'm always late, but I always show up. You see. Anyway, so I played the entire evening myself with my my electric flamenco guitar and my electric mandolin, and my little looper and everything, and then my little kitty, Smokey, who was my furry little girlfriend. She would like to, I don't know, some people don't like cats, but I like cats and dogs. I don't have a preference, but you know, I would sit down and chair. She would come running up and she sort of licked my chin right there, you know, and she just adored me. But man, she was less than a year old. She was quite young. And then I came home, and because usually when I come home, she would run down the stairs to greet me, and so I came home and she didn't run down the stairs. So I looked all over the house. She was nowhere to be found. Went outside, looked around, tried to figure out, because she wasn't supposed to go outside. You know, I had a couple of cats get flattened out in a busy street, and so anyway, so I looked all around. She wasn't there. And I think what happened was there was a window that didn't quite close properly, and she found a way to pry through it and get out, because I think she was young, and I should have had her spayed, and nature called. And so I put posters up all around the neighborhood, and I'd, you know, walk around and around and around. Smokey, Smokey. So that was it. Never saw her again. I've never seen Smokey again. But she was my furry little girlfriend. So if I sing a song about loss of love, I think of poor little Smokey. She left me, I guess. But anyway. Now, my dog, I mean, him, you know, I think like, whenever I think of a song like Stand By Your Man, that would be his theme song. Okay, so stand by your man and hope he drops some chicken or something, you know, so I can, you know, or Stand By Me. I mean, that was his, he would stand by me, literally all the time, and follow me where I go and what I do. That's him too. He followed me around. So anyway, but of course he just he got old, and you know, we had to have him, you know, sad. But anyway, what do I do? I always gonna get another guitar. For all the dogs I've known before, all the dogs I've let out the door, and sorry, there's that Julio Iglesias sang a song about it, for all the girls I've known before, and I thought, you know, it kind of sounds like a jerk, you know, when you think about it. You know. I mean, as long as it was, I mean, they could be friends and stuff, but there's something kind of a little bit off-putting about for all the girls I've known before. But if it's for all the dogs I've known before, that's different. Anyway, sorry. So this is my Telecaster. It's a G&L, which I guess was Leo Fender's company after he was no longer. Well, he sold his company, so he couldn't call it Fender's, so it's G&L for George and Leo. Teamed up with a guy named George, obviously. But anyway, I've had this on the show before. It's a nice guitar. It's different from most Telecasters, and it has these P90 pickups, which were on the old Les Paul Juniors. Sorry. I'm boring myself again, but no, I'm tired actually. It's has these P90s, which are much sought after pickups. And in the year 2012, I acquired this guitar and my Sea Green Dean Palomino, which I like very much. And I'll bring it on the show again someday, the Dean Palomino. The problem is it tends to have a big humming problem. It makes a terrible noise. So I had to get a hum debugger. It's a little pedal that takes the hum out of a guitar and keeps it going bzzz, you know. And I actually just paid that off yesterday, finally, but I'm out of debt with the guitar shop, so. But, so anyway, it has the P90s. It gives it a different kind of warm sound. I'll take that delay off of there and do a little, how about a little reverb? I just did this song a couple weeks ago at my Tom's Guitar Show special, but I'm going to do it again because it's Valentine's Day is coming up. I don't really care about Mardi Gras, you know, because Mardi Gras is a major drinking holiday, and I'm just, you know, I'm a guitar player, you know, but I don't drink the alcohol, so I have a driver's license and everything, and I didn't have to pay like big fines, so with any spare money I have, it goes into more guitars and stuff like that. So I'm just saying, you know, Mardi Gras really isn't my my holiday, and also like eating a whole lot or having a big feast. You know, you know, on the weekends in the restaurant, I can eat all I want. They'd be glad to feed me thousands of calories if I want, but you know, I'm not getting any younger, and I'm under a little pressure at home to slim down a little bit so I look better on TV or whatever. You know, I don't need to eat like, you know. I think I'll eat like 6,000 calories tonight. Yeah, I want to have like lobster and shrimp and a big steak, and then I'm going to wake up with gout. And so I'll just go home and have a little bowl of Cheerios and maybe do a couple crunches, and for dessert I'll have an apple. And that's how I'll do Mardi Gras. As far as Valentine's Day is concerned, I mean, that's when the Spanish guitar players get going. That's like my big thing. I can do New Year's, sure. You know, I can do Irish songs on St. Patty's Day, and I know a whole bunch of Christmas carols. But what they really need a guy like me is for the romantic guitar. You see, so whatever, you know, I might do at home. What would I do? I'll go home. I get home late and tired, but I'll have money. So. So I guess what I'm babbling on is, I think really Valentine's Day is more my speed. It's in 2 days. Talk about being two-faced, huh? There are a couple of songs I was going to learn. The one I was going to do is that if I know it yet. I don't know it. I guess I was playing it, most of it earlier when I was teaching, because I'm trying to demonstrate relative minor to a guy, and that's why I was playing Stand By Me also, because relative minor is like the second chord. The second chord of Stand By Me is the relative minor of the first chord. So say you have a C down to the third, that's a relative minor. A relative minor is not your uncle who digs for coal. No, that's a joke. That's so like. So a young fellow didn't really know Stand By Me or think about it at all. He's an undergraduate, he's a college kid, but he knew that. Oh, is that like that Hallelujah song? So that's one relative minor. And then, because you hear that all the time, I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden in the shade. Or just one look, and I fell so hard, hard, hard in love with you. Or heart in the soul. Anyway, or if I had a hammer in the morning. I mean, you hear it all the time. People go one relative minor 4/5. Anyway, so well, that's my music theory lesson for the day. Hang on. I will now attempt to play Love is Blue for Valentine's Day. Well, show's almost over. Maybe I'll get the guitar in tune before the end. So, anyway. So this job I have, at the college, my first student never shows up. I'm always a little late, but he doesn't show up. See, he actually showed up last week, but didn't show up this week. So I had all this, so there I am, 6 minutes late, and my first student's late, and so I had lunch, and I worked on the Mr. Tambourine Man. Right. Something like that. Anyway, stuff like that. It's kind of fun. So I was thinking, now, Don, you're doing a really nice job, by the way. I thought you sounded really good, and I hope I hope it sounded really good at the over there in the on the out there in the TV land, and you sound even better on YouTube. There you are, back there. Oh yeah, I can see you on the monitor. Yeah, she's kind of in the shadows there. This is our yeah, she's disappearing back there. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, there's Yale. Anyway, this is our TV studio. I should also announce it in 2 minutes left. Okay, so a week from Thursday, the last Thursday of February, we're going to have an open house here, a potluck open house at PATV, starting probably 5:30 or so in the evening. So you can free eats, or you could bring some food, and for members, we're going to have a little bit of an election. We have we have a vacancy on the board, which is a happy thing because the guy we had on the board is now working here, and he can't be on the board anymore and work here, so he's behind the camera over there actually, because it'd be a conflict of interest. So we have a seat open to a member in good standing of PATV, and but you could also come and get free eats and find out what we do here in the corner of Lafayette and South Dubuque Street here in Iowa City. So. And if you want to hear me, I'm at Tuscan Moon Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights for the starting at 6 or 6:30, I suppose, for the Valentine's Day extravagances. If you can get in, I might need a reservation. Anyway, I'll be back next week. We'll be up upstairs in the coffee house. Maybe Don would like to do something up there with me. Ukulele time.